Hello YouTube, it is Eric Evolved. Today is the 28th of July and I'm on vacation. Now I'm going to take the opportunity today to do a little hiking, and I thought I would share with you all how I usually prepare to go on a hike. Today I'm going to a place called Abrams Falls. It's a popular little waterfall in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's not a very long hike at all, it's just about 5 miles. So today I'm going to take pretty much the bare minimum of equipment. Let's see, to start out with, this here is the backpack I'm going to be using today. I wasn't really sure which pack I wanted to use. I have two of them. I have the larger backpack, it's a Camelback brand, and I have this little fanny pack. But today I'm going to be using the Camelback. Now I love the Camelback because this pack has a built-in water bladder. This little water bladder here holds 100 ounces of water, and it has a little tube which runs up through the pack itself and has a bite valve for drinking. It's probably one of the best ways to use water in the field. It's almost completely hands-free and very convenient, and it keeps the water balanced pretty ergonomically on your frame and the backpack. Now, this water bladder will fit right in this little internal seam, this little internal pocket here. The tube will run up through this center hole and around the shoulder strap. So when you have the pack on, basically all you have to do is just pull it up and bite on the bite valve, get you some water, and when you're done, stop biting and it will not leak. Very ingenious design. Okay, and of course I have a towel because I am going swimming in the waterfall, some swim goggles, very necessary equipment when you're going swimming. Emergency food. It's a very short hike. I'm not going to need any food, but I always carry a little bit of emergency food. You know, this is some granola in case something happens and I have to stay overnight or longer. You never know. Battery charger. That's pretty much for the vehicle. I'm going to be charging some batteries for my flip so I can shoot some more video during the hike to share that with you. Flip case. Of course, this little pack, I'm not going to be taking it today, but the real benefit of this is its size. It's very convenient. It has a padded waist strap. You just strap it to your waist. It's real good for very short hikes, very little nature hikes. And this puppy here is my K-Bar. This is the knife that the United States Marine Corps has been using for a very long time. You can see here the USMC logo, has a leather handle. It's razor sharp, close to a foot long. You know, this isn't just a weapon, this is a tool. It's for all sorts of things. In an emergency situation, you can use this to carve wood into just about anything you need. Which gets to my next item. This here is a fishing spear. Now, I have it covered with tape for safety, but if I were to take this tape off, you would see 3 prongs that are kind of in an arrow-shaped design, which means they go in easy, but they lock into the flesh and they're hard to get out. And of course, you can use the K-Bar to cut off a nice little stick and shape it to fit this. And with this attached to the end of a stick, you have a spear. It's a really nice emergency fishing weapon. Or fishing tool. This will enable you to feed yourself in the wild for an indefinite amount of time if you need to. This little pack, I laid everything out. This is a Lenstatic compass. I am trained to use this, and I do use it very often when I'm in an area that doesn't have marked trails, but we're not going to need it today because I've been on this trail hundreds of times and I could probably do it blindfolded. These little packs here, this is trioxin. This is a chemical that will burn for a long amount of time. It's great for getting a fire started or for just using it on its own to cook food or heat water. And speaking of heating water, this chemical here, I'm sure everybody's familiar with it, it's called iodine. This will kill microorganisms in water. It's used for treating water. And there are plenty of microorganisms in the water in the mountains. I know that for a fact because I've drank it before in large quantities. I ran out of water before, and I had the worst case of explosive diarrhea I think I've ever had. And I'm not going to share any more about that because that was kind of disgusting. Here we have some waterproof matches for starting fires if you need it. Backup timepiece. Now this is a really interesting watch. There's a story behind it. I was out swimming in a place in the same mountains, not far from Abrams Falls, little deep pond, probably about 20 feet of water. I found this on the bottom, and that was about 8 years ago. And this watch has kept perfect time ever since. So it's a very good brand. It's called Forrester, and it has somebody's initials on the back of it. It has a Jason etched into the back. So if you're Jason and you lost a watch, leave me a message and I'll send it back to you. But anyway, this here is an aluminum thermal blanket. It's made out of a very lightweight reflective material. In an emergency situation, you can wrap this around your body and it will keep you alive in sub-freezing temperatures. Not for very long, but it will. Here we have a medical pack. I always keep a rudimentary medical pack with me whenever I'm in the wild. I'm not going to open it up, but basically we just have a couple of pressure dressings. You can treat everything from your large puncture wounds to gunshot wounds with these. A roll of gauze, some medical tape, triple antibiotic ointment, and some gauze pads. I think there are some band-aids in there somewhere. But anyway, that's my gear. That's all I'm going to take for today, and that's really, I could pretty much live in the woods indefinitely with this stuff. And more video is to come. I'm going to be heading out here in about 20 minutes. Hopefully I'll see some interesting things. I mean, the area where I'm going is well populated with deer, black bear, wild boar, bobcats. There were mountain lions a long time ago, but they haven't been seen in a very long time. So I don't expect to see one of those. But anyway, it's going to be a fun trip, and that's all for now. This is Eric Evolved.